Hi, I'm Bob Schrupp, physical therapist.
Brad Heineck, physical
And
therapist.
together we are the most famous physical therapists on the internet. Wasn't that fast enough for you, Brad?
In our opinion, of course it was fast enough, but
All right, Brad, today we're going to pay tribute, since this week on Monday was Veterans Day.
Right.
We want to pay tribute to our veterans. My dad was a veteran, and I have a nephew that's not a veteran, but he's in these services right now.
Right now.
Yep.
Yep.
So, Jay Schrupp.
My father was a veteran, my brother was in the service, and all the other veterans, we certainly appreciate all your service, and we can't say any more thanks, and
Yep,
I don't know what
real
we can
cool.
say.
All right, today we're going to talk about one weird trick for headaches or a stiff neck. And these are basically the same thing. If you're having a headache that is starting from right behind, well, where would you say, Brad? Where the neck connects to the head?
Just by the occiput there, the lower
Right behind the ear.
Yeah.
If you have a headache that starts there or on this side and kind of travels up into your head, or maybe goes down,
Sure.
Sometimes it goes into your eye,
Yeah.
sometimes it goes into your ear even. That is the type of headache we're talking about. The other thing is, generally, that coincides with this, you're lacking rotation in one direction.
Sure.
So you're having trouble backing your car up because your neck won't turn.
Right, you go ahead and you get that pain.
Yep.
Yep.
So this is the case for that. So what you're going to do is you need a towel, a bath towel that has kind of a little bit of a ridge on it here.
Sure.
It generally works out
There's a
best.
name for that ridge, Bob, but I cannot remember what it is.
Is there really?
Yeah, there is. I had a course, and the guy brought that term out, and
I should have Googled it before I
Well,
start.
yeah,
Next time,
you
let's
should have
prepare a
Googled
little
it.
bit.
I know.
People are relying on
I've
us.
been busy, Bob, busy.
All right.
You just had a patient that this worked on recently?
Yep, I actually, I just have one this week, and it just worked fantastic. Actually, I had two this week. That just for this exact same
Are
situation.
you cold, Bob?
Yep, got my little shawl on. So you're going to put it up on your shoulders like this. You're going to pull it up so that, and you're going to take that ridge, and that ridge is going to go right below the ears.
Yeah, so right here. So
Okay.
it's go right, pretty much where that start of the pain is.
Now this is the tricky part, Brad.
Sure.
Let's start off and let's say the problem is on the right, and then you're having trouble turning to the right. Let's say that, okay?
Right.
Pain's on the right, trouble turning to the right. So that's where the lack is. So you're gonna switch hands. That's the first thing you gotta do. You're gonna put this hand over here, this hand over here.
Yeah.
The direction you're gonna turn to, that is the one on the opposite side you're gonna pull up like this.
So this hand is just staying against
Right.
your body and a kind of an anchor, I would
Yeah,
say,
and it's pulling. I'm pulling on the ridge of the towel, and this one is going to be up kind of by the eyes. Okay, Brad, not down here,
Right.
up by the eyes. And I want you to have good posture while you're doing this.
Right, good tall posture.
Okay, so I'm pulling down with this one, I'm pulling out with this one, and now I'm going to turn. And you keep pressure on the whole time, Brad. The whole time you're doing this.
So turn the head, the shoulders, the whole works, or
No, the shoulders shouldn't be turning. I'm
Okay.
sorry. Am I turning my
a
shoulders?
little bit, yeah, but now
Sometimes we even have them hooking onto a chair here, Brad,
sure.
like this.
Oh, there, I can see. Matter of fact, we should probably do a profile so you can see that from the side.
All right.
There, okay.
We're accommodating, right, Brad?
You bet.
Okay.
So face straight that way. You got a good profile, Nancy.
All right, I'm trying to kind of hook my arm here.
Yeah, this is nice because it covers up half of his face, so it's a little easier on the eyes.
Now the key to this, Brad, is that
You caught that, huh?
it should be painless. This should not increase your pain. This should be a comfortable thing, and actually, there should be no pain.
Pain
with
should
it.
go down, and the range of motion should
go up.
increase. Yeah.
Now, if you want to take this to the final step, what you can do is you can actually have your partner or person actually push your face a little bit further for the last couple reps.
Sure.
So Brad can come over,
Go ahead.
and he can give me a little push.
Right on the jaw. we're
Yeah,
going.
right on the jaw.
Okay.
And then one more.
And how long are we going to hold that push?
Just less than 5 seconds.
Right.
Okay. All right.
Again, it should feel better, increase range. If it increases pain, it's not the right
That's
thing
not
to do.
for you. Good posture the whole time. Don't be putting your head up or down. Keep it right in the middle. All right, now we're going to go the other direction,
Sure.
Brad, real quick. Again, I'm switching hands.
Yeah.
Okay, this hand is down here. This hand is up here. I'm lacking motion this direction. I'm pulling here. I'm pulling here. This is right below the ear. I'm pulling and I'm turning. Oh, that's right. I keep forgetting to hold that shoulder.
Yeah.
Actually, I'm a little tight this way.
Yeah.
It feels good.
Yeah, it is a nice stretch just to do for even if you don't have pain and you can't see behind you.
The other thing, Brad, is don't bring this around like this.
Yeah. Or down like this.
Yeah, you're going to choke. So this is up by there. I can see, we always say we make little bunny ears even. You can watch the bunny ear as you
There you
go.
go. Right across the jaw and right
Yeah,
here.
and Brad gives a little push.
Push. I'm going to support here, and he's going to tell me if it's too much of a push. But I'm pushing pretty hard.
Yeah.
If you're on the jaw,
Feels
you
good.
can push pretty hard.
Okay.
Can I go? Can I go
You
next?
can stop now. All right. Thanks, folks.
How many reps, Bob?
I'd say 10.
Yeah,
And with a stretch on the last 2 if you're going to do a stretch.
All right. And what should we do if we're over 40, Bob?
Subscribe
You
to
better
us
believe it.
because we're going to help you, give you healthy hints on how to stay healthy and fit and pain-free.